How long has it been, Mogson? At least a week, because I know I forgot to do this for a couple of days. Regardless, let us continue.
Where could she be? Where could she be? Oh! There you are, Gala. Terrason's ready to discuss how to begin building the statue, but we dare not start without you, Cubo. Now, let's see what he has to say.
Terrason, even though you're standing right, not even 5 feet.
Gala, how good of you to join us. Once All Day graces us with his presence, we can begin our discussion. Here he is now. Greetings. For what purpose did you summon me here? Did you acquire my strength once more? Indeed, All Day. We would avail ourselves of your legendary strength. All of our work thus far has brought us to this decisive moment, and without your stout wings, I fear we will have little hope of success. Then, of course, my wings are yours. I would never stand idly by as my friends struggle. No task is too large for me.
I knew we could count on your support, Cubo. Finally, we are ready to begin work on the Mogmender's first official commission, the statue requested by Gulin Bursting.
A monument to friendship and peace, now lost to time. With their new tools, the Mogmenders are working with more vigor than I have ever seen. I believe they are more than ready to rise to this challenge.
We are ready, Cubo. Ready to be a statue. A statue of what, exactly?
It is the answer to that question which I have been contemplating, my dear Mogson. Unfortunately, we have no pictures, no stories, and no remnants on which we can base the statue's form. We know only that it stood more than 1,000 years ago, during the age when dragon and man lived together in harmony.
Could it be a Kuba tree? Enormous cloud mallow?
Do not be daft, Mogson. The statue likely depicted dragon and man. A brother once told me many such sculptures used to dot the land. All day, I must say, I had much the same thoughts. What better subjects could there have been to immortalize a bond which, at the time, must have seemed unbreakable?
Even so, there's still so much we don't know. How were they posed? How many were there? No statues remain to draw inspiration from. Terrason, do any survive down below?
Perhaps, but I fear they might prove difficult to procure. Unfortunately, there are still those who think simply glimpsing such an image would be grounds to accuse one of heresy. However, there must be another way. Our mutual friends of the Temple Knights have spent generations chasing heretics. Doubtless they have seized at least a few of their idols during their ceaseless struggle. Gala, there is much work for us to do here at Bear Less. I would ask you to journey to Ishgard and ask our dear Handloop if he can part with an idol. I have confidence he will oblige your request.
Holy
Okay. However, if perchance he is hesitant to do so, hand him this letter. I believe it shall prove to be adequately convincing.
Yes. Blackmail.
What of us? While Gala is away, what shall we do? Continue our stonemasonry practice?
No, my dear Mogson. There are preparations to be made. Speak with Moogle and ready the stone we will use for the statue. Ote, pray help Mogson with his duties. For my part, I shall begin drawing up plans for the statue's base. Well then, I look forward to meeting again, when we all return with good news.
I did kind of like just buy the level 60 blacksmith outfit, since now I'm actually accruing crafter script. Oh my god, that is a lot of tummy. That is just full waste. What? This is dangerous for a blacksmith? Oh, excuse me. What was I saying? Oh, right, blacksmith. Like, anvil? hot iron. Kind of don't really want exposed skin here, let alone your entire fucking waist here, girl. Like, come on. It's cute. It shows a lot of cleavage. Okay, better word. It shows a lot of chest. We both know she doesn't have cleavage. Ishkar. Yes, the 2 Halloween costumes. Blacksmith, sexy blacksmith. Hand loop. I have thing for you, hand loop. You require an idol seized from the heretics. Ah, my apologies, scholar, but such a request is not within my power to grant. Pray understand that much as I would like to offer you a helping hand, but there are also matters where my reach is limited. Well, in that case, delivery for you, Cubo. A letter from Lord Terrason. He writes that the figures in question were taken unlawfully from the Churning Mists, and that the Moogles, as caretakers of the ancient ruins therein, are obliged to petition their return. A rather more bureaucratic approach than I anticipated, but I would expect no less from a Lord of House Disbale, as skilled with his words as he is with a hammer and chisel. So, can I take one? But he has not told you! Oh, that cunning old fox is none other than Terrason de Disbale, formerly Count Terrason de Disbale. Though he has long since stepped down, he still does not scruple to intercede in various affairs. In any event, his reasoning is sound, and I see no harm in following his plan. Speak with my man, Vane Kenneth. What the fuck? Speak with my man, Vane Kenneth. That name. He will provide you with what you need. Vane Kenneth. Vane Cant? You require an idol, yes? I believe this one should do. They all look the same to me. Dreadfully ugly, isn't it? Oh, I suppose there's no accounting for taste. Yeah, sure, thanks. Okay. I don't seem to remember him mentioning he was a... Yeah, he must not have. Although there was that one guy who was next to him when we started this whole thing. I guess maybe a hint? Eh, I don't know. I've already kind of brushed up with nobility. Almost said royalty, and no, that's not right. Ishgarian nobility, so it's just bumping up with the former count of House Dismail is, it doesn't feel all that weird. Ah, you have returned. Will Handloop willing to oblige our request? One heretical statuette. Statuette depicting Shiva and Racefelgar. Okay. Oh, no, don't put it back in your inventory. This is an object of heresy and untold evil. Seems harmless enough to me. And the craftsmanship is superb. I do believe this will provide the perfect model for our statue. Excellent work, my friend. However, I cannot help but notice you no longer have the letter I wrote. I suppose that means Sir Handloop told you who I am. That a simple epistle would sway a man of his standing. Well then, let me apologize for the belated introduction. I am Terrason de Disbale, erstwhile Count of my house. I am happy to say my son now enjoys that burden, leaving me to spend my days as I please. I try to stay busy, of course, and our project here has been a boon in that regard. However, do not think this is some whim of... some whim born of idleness. No, this is how I wish to live out my twilight years, as my true self, as a craftsman.
House Dismail was built upon a foundation of mastery. Mastery of wood, steel, and stone. From a young age, I strove to learn the techniques of my forefathers. Alas, once I became Count, I was forced to trade my hammer and chisel for quill and parchment. A Count's craft is to uphold the honor of his house, his tools, his wit, and his wiles. I was bound to the eternal struggle for glory and prestige. As the months bled into years, my days as an artisan faded into half-forgotten memory. It was in this single-minded state I raised my sons, teaching them lots of the joy of crafting. Perhaps by imparting my knowledge to others, I am in some way trying to alleviate that regret. I have gone on too long again. Truly, I thank you for listening to this old man's ramblings. Now, let us return to the task at hand. The statue must be built. I have a job perfectly suited to your skills. Our sculpture will require sturdy metal beams to support the weight of the stone. Although they will remain unseen by most, they are nevertheless among the most vital components. As always, Moogle shall provide you with what you require. Bring your completed work to Bolton, and we shall make use of it at once.
Alright, Moogle, some steel.
Did you see them moving those huge stones, Cubo? Just watching them made my belly rumble. But I will do my duty. Until the statue is complete, I'll be here to give you whatever you need.
Yeah, just give me the steel, please.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, society quests, Moogle, statue supplies. This does have to be high quality, which really shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah.
Progress alone, I can do this in 2 fucking things. Quality, I don't even need to do wasteland here. Look at that, fucking beautiful. The highest quality steel set to have stone, concrete put around it. Okay, maybe we're a little bit too early for concrete. That's cement, baby. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Gala, it goes without saying, but the Mogmenders are grateful for all your help so far, Cupo. Just a little bit more and we'll have finished. So, let's see what you've made.
Statue. Supplies to be used in erecting the statue that will stand as a monument to friendship and peace. Cool.
You've certainly outdone yourself this time. Ghoul Birthday will sure be in awe of the quality of our work. And now, all that's left is to build, build, build. My arms are already hurting. Just think about it.
I had a feeling it was the same statue we saw at the underneath the Gorgona Mills.
We've done it, Cupo!
Oh, wow, that... How the hell did I voice crack there?
We've done it, Cupo! Can you feel it? This must be how the landlords and skylords felt the moment they built this plaza ages ago. I can only imagine what Ghoul Birthday's reaction will be. Oh, speak of the devil.
Oh god, what voice do I use for you?
Little ones, how fares your work? If it is too difficult, simply say so. I shall allow you to return home before I raise this place to the ground.
On the contrary, Ghoul Birthday, you could not have arrived at a more opportune time. The statue is complete, and I dare say even more majestic than it was before. Behold!
I have not seen this statue in a long time. Yes, it is as it was. Almost. Your work is adequate. As promised, I shall leave you be. Continue in peace.
Yeah. Almost. Adequate. But why would you say that, Cubo?
Okay.
What is it missing then? Eh.
Thanks to your efforts, the statue has been erected in Bear Lass. It would seem your work is complete, but Gulen Bosti's cryptic words suggest otherwise. What are we missing? That's a rather somber tone to leave the quest on. However, we are now honored. And if I understand the quests together, we have one more after this. Technically two, but I feel like the last one might be a celebration. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. But as always, a new rank means new quests and possibly new rewards? I don't know. I keep forgetting to look this shit up before I start recording. No. Although I did find out that, I guess, continuing this thread from like the first video for this, these Adept and Trailblazer items, this is an alternate way to get these gears. The only other way to get them is using lesser crafter and gatherer scripts, which requires collectibles, which you may or may not want to go into. But still, that answers that. Currency exchange? No, I keep doing that. Societal currency? No, still don't know what that is. Purchase items. What the hell is new here? Okay, we are honored, so... Okay. So the mistletoe... No. The Regis Sand... The coral is new, as well as the Mog slippers, which are... Jesus Christ, that's 100k?! Oh, but they look cute. The things I do for glam. But really that's it, because, yeah, everything else... What the hell do I use to buy Cubo nuts? According to this, the Cubo nuts are worthless. Mostly. The only thing... Pretty much everything I can buy with Cubo nuts, or I already have unlocked. The only other thing that unlocks is a Framer's Kit at Bloodsworn, which requires finishing this whole thing. I don't... Really? The only reason you have these is to get 2 gear sets and I guess the unidentifiable shit? But that's more than worthless. Because you only need these for... whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Well, that's everything done here. I say as I have another quest to put in. Give me your shit. Thank you. More quests. I have more quests too. God help me, it never ends.